Hello guys, welcome back to Cup of Teach. This time we're going to discuss inverse variation. What is inverse variation? Inverse variation is a relationship between two quantities in which an increase in one quantity produces a decrease in another quantity. Let us consider x and y as the two quantities. As x increases, y decreases. As x decreases, y increases. Let's have here y varies inversely as x. Keywords: varies inversely. Another, y is inversely proportional to x. Keywords: inversely proportional. So if you're going to translate that in equation, that is y is equal to k over x, where k is the constant of variation, and k is equal to yx, or k is equal to y times x. And this is the graph of inverse variation. How to determine the constant k of variation given the table? Always remember, constant of the inverse variation, k is equal to yx, or y times x. By substitution, we can get the constant. The first column, the value of y is negative 5, and the value of x is negative 2. Therefore, k is equal to negative 5 times negative 2. That is positive 10. Let's go to the second column. Again, by substitution, k is equal to negative 10, that is your y, negative 1, that is your x. Multiply the two, k is equal to 10. Third column, the value of y is 10 and the value of x is 1. Therefore, k is equal to 10 times 1, and that is 10. The last column, 5, that is the value of y, and 2 for x. Therefore, k is equal to 5 times 2, and that is 10. You have noticed here that they have the same constant. Therefore, the constant is 10, or k is equal to 10. Determine the constant k of variation and complete the table. So in this case, we're going to look for the column with the value of x and y. So that is the last column. Then solve for the constant, or k. So in the inverse variation, constant is equal to y times x. By substitution, y is negative 24 and x is negative 1. Therefore, k is equal to negative 24 times negative 1, and that is 24. So we already have the constant. Then let us solve for y and x. Use the equation for the inverse variation, that is y is equal to k over x, wherein k is the constant. So in the first column, the value of x is negative 6, but we do not have value for y. Therefore, y is equal to 24, that is your k, and your x is negative 6. Then divide the 2, y is equal to negative 4. So let us write here negative 4. Next, let's go to the third column para pareho silang y. So we do not have y here, but your x is negative 8. Therefore, y is equal to 24, that is your k again, and x is negative 8, divide the 2. Therefore, y is equal to negative 3. Let us write here negative 3. Next, let's go to x. So we have here value for y, that is 2. Use again the equation. So 2, that is your y, k, that is 24, and we do not have x. So that is 2 is equal to 24 divided by x. So to solve for x, we're going to multiply both sides by x. Then sa right side, we can cancel x. Then matitira dito is 24. Sa left side, we're going to multiply x and 2. So that is 2x is equal to 24. Then we have to divide both sides by 2. So you can cancel 2. Sa left side, matitira ay x. Then 24 divided by 2, that is 12. Therefore, x is equal to 12. Let us write here 12. Using k as the constant of variation, express the following equation of variation. Number 1. The variable n varies inversely as g. First, we're going to look for the keywords, and that is varies inversely. And then, let us write that in equation. That is n is equal to k over g, wherein k is the constant. Let's have another. The time t traveled in inversely proportional to the speed s of the car. So, the keyword is inversely proportional. Let us translate that or write the equation. T is equal to k over s, wherein k is constant. Let's have here an example of problem. Y varies inversely as x, and y is equal to 3 when x is equal to 2. Find y when x is equal to 6. First, we're going to translate y varies inversely as x. In equation, that is y is equal to k over x. And then y is equal to 3 when x is equal to 2. By substitution, we're going to substitute 3 for y and 2 for x. So that is 3 is equal to k over 2. Then since we have to find y when x is equal to 6, therefore, we need constant. Let us solve this. Multiply both sides by 2 to solve for k. Cancel ang 2. So sa right side, matitira ang k. Then multiply 2 and 3. That is 6. Therefore, k is equal to 6. So since we already have constant, we can solve now for y. Let us use the original equation of the inverse variation. Y is equal to k over x. We do not have y. We have the value for k, that is 6. X is 6. Therefore, y is equal to 6 over 6. Divide the 2, y is equal to 1. Number 2, m is inversely proportional to n, and m is equal to 9 when n is equal to 2. Find n when m is equal to 4. First, we're going to translate m is inversely proportional to n. An equation, that is m is equal to k over n, wherein k is constant. M is equal to 9 when n is equal to 2. So let us substitute 9 for m, 2 for n. So that is 9 is equal to k over 2. Then let us solve for k by multiplying both sides by 2. So you can cancel 2. Sa right side, matitira si k. Multiply 2 and 9, so that is 18. Therefore, k is equal to 18. So since we already have k or constant, therefore, we can find now the value of n. Let us use the original equation. So m is equal to k over n. M is 4, k is 18, so we do not have n. That is the question. The substitution, that is 4 is equal to 18 over n. Then multiply both sides by n. Let us cancel n sa right side. So matitira dito is 18. Then sa left side, we're going to multiply the 2. So that is 4n is equal to 18. Then divide both sides by 4 to solve for n. Then cancel ang 4. Sa left side, matitira ang n. Then 18 divided by 4, that is 9 over 2. That is the value of n.
Thank you for watching. That's it for this video. If you learned something here, don't forget to like and subscribe to Cup of Teach. See you on the next lesson. Bye!